Most men think discipline is about motivation, about hype, about feeling ready to take action. But the truth is harsher and liberating. A disciplined man does what must be done, whether he wants to or not. Marcus Aurelius woke up every morning exhausted, sick, and burdened with the weight of an empire. And yet he rose, he acted, he showed up, not because he felt like it, but because he was the kind of man who honors his own command. This is the way of the Stoic. This is the way of the Unshaken. Today, you will discover the Stoic laws of discipline, the ancient battle-tested rules that forged emperors, warriors, philosophers, and leaders, and how you can apply them to your modern life to build a level of self-discipline that makes you unstoppable. Let's begin. Part 1. Why you lack discipline and why it's not your fault. Before we talk about discipline, we need to address the simple truth. The modern world is designed to make you weak. You are surrounded by instant pleasure, infinite entertainment, endless distraction, food engineered to addict you, apps built to hijack your attention, comfort at every corner. Civilization has removed every obstacle between desire and gratification. Your ancestors had to hunt food, build shelter, defend themselves, endure winters, survive pain. You can order pleasure with a finger. You can escape discomfort with a swipe. You can run from responsibility with a tap. You are not undisciplined. You are overstimulated. Epictetus warned us, no man is free who is not master of himself. The problem isn't you. It's the environment that keeps you numb, passive, and asleep. But here is the good news. What weakens most men becomes the advantage of the man who chooses discipline, because in a world of ease, the disciplined man becomes a giant. Let's rebuild what the world has taken from you. Part 2. Stoic Law. Number 1. Master your impulses. The Stoics believed something radical. Your emotions are not commands, they are suggestions. You feel tired, you feel lazy, you feel unmotivated, you feel overwhelmed. So what? Feelings are weather. They pass. A disciplined man does not negotiate with his emotions. He observes them, he acknowledges them, but he does not obey them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining." Your impulses, cravings, urges, temptations are not you. They are temporary chemical messages, and every time you resist one, you grow stronger. Every time you surrender to one, you grow weaker. The principle is simple. If your impulses control you, you are a slave. If you control them, you are free. Practice the 5-minute command. Whenever you don't want to do something important, tell yourself, I will do it for 5 minutes. Your mind can resist 1 hour, it can resist 30 minutes, but it cannot resist 5 minutes. And once you start, discipline takes over. This is how you master your impulses, one small self-command at a time. Part 3. Stoic Law. Number 2. Structure creates freedom. Freedom doesn't come from chaos, it comes from order. The Stoics lived by routines, not rigid cages, but reliable structures that protected their focus, time, and energy. Journaling at sunrise, training in the cold, reading before bed, reflecting every night. Their routines weren't boring, they were liberating, because a routine eliminates the constant internal debate of, should I do this? Should I skip today? Should I rest? When your day has structure, your discipline is automatic. Your life needs non-negotiables. The Stoics called these duties, things that were expected of a man. In the modern world, your non-negotiables might be daily training, a morning routine, a dedicated learning session, a work block without distraction, an evening reflection, a set sleep schedule. Not optional, not flexible, not maybe. These are promises to yourself. And a man who cannot keep a promise to himself cannot be strong. Build a structure, live inside it. and you will never again ask, how do I stay disciplined? Because structure is discipline. Part 4, Stoic Law number 3. Make your word law. This is the heart of masculine discipline, integrity, not morality, not ethics, not being good. Integrity simply means you do what you said you would do, even when it is hard, especially when it is hard. Sacred masculinity is built on this principle. A man's word is a contract with himself, but modern men say things they never intend to honor. I'll start next week. I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll change eventually. Every broken promise fractures your identity. You train your mind to distrust you. Self-respect dies when your word becomes meaningless. Discipline is born when your word becomes law. Practice the single promise rule. Every morning choose one promise you will keep, no matter what. Not 10, not 5, just one. Maybe it's, I will exercise. I will write for 20 minutes. I will avoid junk food. I will meditate. And you keep it, even if everything else falls apart. Do this every day for a month, and you will transform into the kind of man whose actions align with his words, which is the rarest kind of man alive. Part 5, Stoic Law number 4. Seek voluntary hardship. Life is suffering. This is not pessimism, it's reality. The Stoics didn't avoid suffering. They didn't fear discomfort. They pursued it intelligently, because hardship trains the mind. It sharpens character. It reveals who you really are. Voluntary hardship could be cold showers, intense exercise, fasting, waking up early, finishing difficult tasks, sitting with discomfort instead of escaping it. When you choose challenges, life becomes easier. When you avoid challenges, life becomes unbearable. Comfort kills discipline. Hardship breeds it. Seneca practiced voluntary poverty, sleeping on the floor, eating the simplest food, not because he needed to, but because he wanted to be immune to fear. He wanted to know he could endure anything. So ask yourself, what hardship are you avoiding? What challenge have you been running from? Walk toward it, not to punish yourself, but to prepare yourself. A man who trains his mind in hardship is unshaken in chaos. Part 6, Stoic Law number 5. Discipline is identity, not behavior. Most men try to act disciplined. They force themselves to do the right things for a week or two, but they never become the kind of man who naturally does what is right. That is the key. Your identity must shift. You are not trying to be disciplined. You are a disciplined man. You are not trying to get in shape. You are a man who trains. You are not trying to wake up early. You are a man who rises before others. Your behavior always follows your identity. So who are you becoming? Every action reinforces one identity or another. Every workout says, I am strong. Every completed task says, I am disciplined. Every distraction says, I am weak. Every excuse says, I am unreliable. You are building a character every day, whether you choose to or not. Choose intentionally. Craft the identity of a warrior, a leader, a grounded man. Be the man who acts with purpose. Be the man who commands himself. Be the man who does what must be done. Be unshaken. Part 7, Discipline as Sacred Masculinity. Discipline is not punishment. It is devotion. It is loyalty to your future self. It is commitment to your highest potential. It is respect for your time, your duty, your purpose. Masculinity is not dominance or aggression. Those are distortions. True masculinity is reliability, self-control, responsibility, strength under pressure, calm in chaos, purpose above pleasure, devotion to something greater than yourself. When you choose discipline, you choose to embody these timeless traits. You become the man others rely on, the man who stands firm when others collapse, the man who moves forward when others freeze. This is sacred. This is powerful. This is masculine. This is what makes a man unshaken. Conclusion. Become the man who is in control. Discipline is not a skill. It is not a hack. It is a lifelong practice, a path. You are walking the same path as Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, and every man who refused to bow to weakness. Remember the Stoic laws. 1. Master your impulses. 2. Build structure. 3. Make your word law. 4. Seek voluntary hardship. 5. Build the identity of a disciplined man. Practice these daily. Honor them. Live them. And you will become unshaken.